Nick, you've joked to find an internet disruption winner, all you have to do is look in the front page of people's phones to find the app. You'd be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't have an Uber on their phone. Can you tell us why you like this stock?
Yeah, so coming back to what I said earlier, it's network effects and winner takes most. And so when we look for these companies in the future, we often look at this picture I'm showing you here. And so what we're saying is okay, so how many users do you have, and what is your potential revenue that you could generate from those users? Those are the two things we're looking for. And clearly Google and Facebook have the most users in the world. And so that's not to discount that Google and Facebook could actually just continue to be the winners and no one else can catch up. But in Uber's example, it's very clearly trying to disrupt a simple TAM, which is transport, whether that's transport of yourself or whether that's transport of food delivery, etc. And so this is a very large total addressable market. On top of that, we think there's very clear network effects at play here. Anyone who uses Uber would know that they like to go there and find more drivers. The more you go onto Uber, the more drivers are there. The more you use Uber, the more likely there's going to be a driver there. And so, and then onto a better algorithm, onto more users, onto more drivers, onto a better algorithm, onto more users, onto more drivers. And so there's clear network effects at play here. Uber, in many countries, we now just see duopolies between Uber and a number of their competitors. And so we think they are well positioned to be the winner that takes most here. And so then the next question is there a path to profitability here? A lot of people will point out that Uber, in order to win these markets, is not actually profitable today. But what we do see is very, very strong revenue growth as more and more people adopt these services because they are, quite frankly, convenient. And secondly, that revenue growth should ultimately equal profitability. This is how it played out for Google and Facebook before them. And that's obviously what we can see potentially appearing here in Uber today. And so from our point of view, when we look at the company, we see a company that actually trades at just 5 times revenue. It literally has, just under 100 billion market cap today, yet the area it's disrupting is ginormous. We expect very strong revenue growth into the future. As the competition slowly dies, the margins will expand exactly as it did for their predecessors. And this will ultimately become, we think, a very profitable company into the future. And it's at that time other people will probably start to look at it in the same way that other people started to look at Google and Netflix once they became profitable. And all we're doing is just moving a little bit further down the curve and doing a little bit more work to see that this is how this is actually going to turn out. Because this is where the best returns are probably going to be made, and that's why we like Uber today.